This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
6:53 is your time. Let's get you up to speed on everything you need to know for your Wednesday here in the morning sprint.
It'll be sunny and hot today, but you might want to spend some time indoors this afternoon. Mark will tell you why.
Allison Martinez has updates on, or you need to know, on the Hallett fire west of Spokane.
But first, we are getting a look at some of the primary election results this morning. Let's get to Sydney Charles with the details.
We begin with the race for Spokane mayor. The top two candidates will move on to the November election. Right now, Mayor Nadine Woodward has over 14,000 votes, but former state representative Lisa Brown is leading with nearly 17,000 votes. Mayor Woodward is still optimistic that she will remain Spokane's mayor. At her election party last night, Mayor Woodward saying she and the rest of the candidates she is supporting have a clear path to victory come November. Meanwhile, Brown is confident a lead in the primaries will lead to a victory in November.
The race for Spokane City Council president will be between Betsy Wilkerson and Kim Please. Andy Rathbun actually conceded yesterday morning before the results even came in. Wilkerson garnered more than 4,000 more votes than Please. Right now, Paul Dillon and Katie Treelor are quite a ways out in front in the race for Spokane City Council position number 1 for District 2. In the Spokane City Council race for District 3, Kitty Klitsky is leading with more than 4,500 votes, but it's fairly close for second place between Earl Moore and Christopher Savage. The top two in these races move on to the November ballot.
The look of the race for Spokane Valley and Liberty Lake city councils are taking shape as well. For Spokane Valley Council position number 2, Jessica Yeager is currently leading with more than 5,700 votes. Rachel Briscoe has more than 2,800 votes, with Adam Smith trailing by about 500. In Liberty Lake, Dan Dunn is leading for city council position number 3. Larry Marshall is in second place now, with Keith Coupleson about 200 votes behind Marshall.
A couple of safety measures were also on the ballots for Airway Heights Fire and Spokane Fire District 3. Fire District 3, which serves southwest Spokane County, was asking voters to approve a property tax levy increase to pay for better fire protection, emergency medical services, and replace equipment. Right now, it looks like that measure is passing with a little more than 65% of voters saying yes. Meanwhile, Airway Heights voters are saying yes to an $8 million measure to buy a building and remodel it into a modern fire station. The measure needs at least 60% of the votes to pass. Right now, it has 77%.
It appears Airway Heights will join the Spokane County Library System. Voters there saying yes to the annexation by a wide margin. And voters in Cheney saying yes to a new $13 million aquatic center. It would include a lazy river, water slide, and a separate lap pool.
In the race for Spokane School Board Director position number 5, Mike Weiser is leading with nearly 20,000 votes, while Erica Lalka is second with nearly 12,000 votes. You can find all the election results right now on our website at KXLY.com.
We've been tracking the West Hallett fire this morning. Now the Department of Natural Resources tells me that this fire is currently 30% contained. Now they also tell me that evacuation orders are still in place, and they're hoping to reevaluate those orders and send out an update later this evening. Now we also know that that fire did burn 150 acres, and crews are continuing to work on that fire today. Now for any information on wildfire readiness, you can visit our website KXLY.com. Reporting in Spokane, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
And fire crews say the West Hallett fire could have been much worse if it wasn't for the planes and helicopters attacking it from the air. At one point, 26 aircraft were fighting the fire. Pilots say people should be aware of those firefighting aircraft, and if you happen to be on a lake or river when those planes are in the air, move towards the shore to give them plenty of room to scoop that water.
All right, from the various fires in our first alert weather, we are going to see a little more smoke in the air. That's going to happen later on today. We've got the haze in the higher elevations, but we'll see smoke again closer to the ground. That's going to happen around dinner time tonight, and then it'll slowly make its way out overnight. 94 will be our high today. We'll see that in Coeur d'Alene as well. Pullman, you're at 91, and into the Tri-Cities, 96. Our day today, yeah, we're going to warm up quickly. By noon, we're going to be at our average high for this time of year, 87. The high today is going to be 94.
The former editor of the Spokesman Review says he is innocent of child porn charges. Stephen Smith was arraigned yesterday and pleaded not guilty to 11 counts. Police raided Smith's home on July 20th and seized his electronic devices. Detectives say Smith used Cash App to pay girls between the ages of 10 and 14 in Kentucky for sexually explicit videos and photos. We'll check weather with Mark one more time next.